talk about Taylor Swift?
Just
when you
briefly.
said about him going up there and snatching the award from her.
Yeah.
So
how
what
she
about
must
her?
have felt, and how she even feels to this day when his name is always
Kanye
mentioned.
West is the reason why Taylor Swift is famous.
Yeah, that's so true. Because
I never heard of Taylor Swift until Kanye West went up on stage and snatched the award out of her hand,
saying that Beyonce was supposed to get it, right?
Kim Kardashian was a reality star until she married Kanye West.
Wow.
I give him his props, y'all. I talk about him, but I do give him his props.
Yeah.
The Kardashians wouldn't be the Kardashians if it wasn't for Kanye West. We know that.
You mean he helped elevate
He elevated them in the
higher.
world of fashion. He allowed them to get invited to a lot of fashion places that no one wanted. They thought of her as a porn star and a reality star.
Just the videos that she was
and
only
she married
known for the sex
and
videos.
she married Kanye and the kid and the people in England and all of in Italy and all of that thought he was cool and fashion forward. And he would bring her with him when he would go to Milan and all of these places. And so he pretty much forced them to start looking at her as a fashion icon.
Yeah.
But she played something in it too, because he keeps trying to do it with all these other women and it don't work.
Right.
So quit not giving her her
had
credit.
their apology moment.
Yeah.
So she moved on from
but
that.
she has given her credit too.
Yeah, that's true. That's
all
true.
right, go ahead with her.
Well, you can read what they're saying here. I love Taylor Swift, but there's a big problem with her new video, apparently.
I love Taylor Swift, but there's a big problem with her new video.
Taylor Swift accused of fatphobia.
Like millions of others, I have eagerly awaited the release of Midnights, the newest album from Taylor Swift. While I've always liked Taylor's music, my obsession really only kicked into full gear with Folklore and Evermore, her two 2020 albums. In fact, I combined two into a playlist and called Everlore. I pre-ordered Midnights on vinyl, and then a lavender version was pre-released at Target. And I mean, purple is my favorite color. She's doing too much. I don't care about all that. We currently on a major road trip, blah, blah, blah.
Talk about
There's a definite sense of deep self-loathing and doubt in this song's lyrics. I love that Swift wrote about these feelings, that she's willing to let people see that you can have what looks like everything you could want and still feel depression. Whispers. Depression isn't a measurement of happy, fulfilling life. You can have both. You can have neither. The more people with major platforms openly talk about their mental health struggles, the less stigma there will be, and the more people will be willing to talk about their own struggles and hopefully seek help for them. So where does it talk about her weight thing?
Taylor looks down, the scale reads fat.
Where's that at?
That paragraph.
Right
Unfortunately, this is where we take a detour from my love of the music video, because at one point the anti-hero version of Swift, who clearly represents her worst inner critic, has her get on a bathroom scale. When the real Taylor looks down, the scale reads fat.
Okay.
Sigh. The worst part of this is that the moment she got on that scale, I knew. Before the word popped up, I felt it coming in the pit of what's left of my stomach. I had partially surgically amputated just to be more easily able to get an MRI because of fatphobia is this persuasive in our culture. So it just goes on to say some people was taken back that she had in the video.
She sees herself as fat.
She sees, and Whoopi made a good point too. She said,
what's wrong with the word fat?
This is her story.
And what's wrong with the word fat?
She says she's an artist. This is how she felt.
Yeah.
If you don't feel that way, don't worry about it. That's her story. That's her song. That's what she's telling you.
Why is everybody mad about it?
I don't even know. One of the things...
There's skinny people who look up the scale and think they fat.
And she probably...
We laugh at them because they not fat, but...
What else did she say? But fat isn't a bad word. To be clear, neither is skinny.
Yeah.
It's this descriptive word.
Society has turned into an insult. It took a lot, therapy, time, support from other fat activists for me to be able to use fat to describe my body in a neutral way. And I'd be lying if I said there are never days when it doesn't still pop into my head in exactly the same way this video means it to. I don't see fat. I guess for me...
They don't like the word fat. And they didn't like that she used the word fat on the scale.
I guess for me...
And Joy was being funny. She said, should she have said plump?
I guess for me, like this lady said, I've already tuned my brain out of saying the word fat as bad.
Even if fat is bad, I don't care. If I'm fat, I'm fat. I mean, somebody may say fat B when they cussing at me or mad at me.
You said there are so many other words that this scale could have displayed that would have better conveyed the feelings Swift has experienced related to body image without making it about fatness or, for that matter, thinness. Because, to be clear, I wouldn't support this scale saying too skinny either.
Right.
But it didn't. And there's a reason fat is what her brain tells her is the worst word here. Okay, can I ask somebody a question? And we're going to get real here. I know that we have Lizzo out there. And I know Lizzo is comfortable and she's exercising. And who wants to be fat?
What do you mean, who wants to be fat?
Who wakes up saying, hey, I want to be fat? That's not a word that people would, that's not an admiration.
A word that I'm aspiring to be.
That's like saying I want to be poor. Who wants to be poor?
Okay. You want to be tall. You want to be rich. You want to be pretty. You want to be, skinny or shapely. You want a big butt. You want a big chest. You want parts. But you don't just say, I want to be fat.
Who wants to be fat?
The PHAT.
Now you don't have to be in depression if you're fat. I don't think we're depressed. I think I'm okay. I'm good. I
lose some weight, but
I have my dudes that I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not ugly. I think I'm very attractive. I'm 54 years old. I look good for my age. I look better when I was younger.
Yeah.
Same thing. Who wants to be old?
Yeah. And they don't like the word old because you notice you always say plus or 55 plus or 55 and older. I guess people don't like the word fat. But it's back to what Whoopi said. That's her video. Okay, that's how she felt. She probably was feeling bulimic or whatever
she probably felt fat.
The health issues that her. Now, one thing Sarah wrote, I had to write it down. Sarah was saying official Twitter, someone from Twitter made a comment about if we sanitize art to the point where artists can't reveal the negative aspect of themselves, they're trying to change. I think it will prevent important conversations from happening.
What does that mean?
She's pretty much saying if we don't allow artists to reveal anything negative they feel about themselves,
or say the words they want to use,
that's an artist. We got to sanitize. No, don't use the word fat.
Now that the same people
use chubby.
The same people who get on her for saying the word fat, do they get on rappers for saying nigga?
Yeah, some people do. Some people don't.
No, are the same people though?
Oh, I don't know. Because Oprah's made it clear she does not like the
But where's the uproar?
I don't know.
There's no uproar to take that word out of stuff.
Yeah, they taking that out. They taking it out of books.
No, there's no ER. I'm talking about with the A on the end. Where's the uproar to take that word out?
Oh, some people have made their say in some conversations.
It's not an uproar.
Yeah, it's not an uproar.
Beauty says, what, 54? You don't look it. Ah, thanks, Beauty. Wendy says it's a matter of self-confidence and inner peace. It doesn't matter what you look like because I've seen beautiful women who had no confidence and thought they were ugly. Yes,
we got.
I totally agree.
And our friends and family
that are good looking,
nice looking,
and they don't like
certain parts of their body. You like, I don't think I'm that, and you look at them like.
So when she stepped on the scale because of her mental
in the video,
she's trying to show mentally you can. This is what I'm getting from it. You can mentally psych yourself up to go have a certain way about you feel about yourself. It may not even be true. That's just what you think about yourself.
See yourself in the mirror.
So as she's obviously skinny.
Yeah.
So to step on the scale and you see the word fat means that mentally there's something wrong.
She's still
and I think that's what she's trying to say.
That's what Whoopi was saying. That was in her song. That was the word she decided to use.
And I think I think that helps because a lot of girls have eating disorders.
Yeah.
Because they look in the mirror and they see fat.
Yeah.
And they're not.
And no matter how skinny they get, they still see themselves as fat.
Leave Taylor alone.
So that's a mind situation there.
Taylor don't bother nobody.
My friend now, I laugh at her. She calls us fat girls. She calls us fluffy. We're fluffy
we say
women,
fluffy.
so we say fluffy.
If her scale would have said fluffy, people would have said something about that.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
Everybody.
So Taylor, just keep doing you, Taylor.
Oh my God.
Keep doing you. If Liz gonna probably come on and say, Taylor, girl, you do you.
Yes.
Watch.
Girl.
It's gonna take Lizzo to say something for people to leave her alone.
Probably.
All right.
Probably.
So we don't